This is the Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
Hey, everybody. On the show today, fast and slow walkers, Shaun, and you are both.
Well, I'm stuck in the middle here.
How does that work?
I don't know, but everyone's got one in their life. Jeremy McGovern, not sure how fast he walks, but he'll be running this weekend.
Yeah, that's going to be a bit of fun. And we'll get a bit of Scott Cam on there as well. He's going to tell us about the 1,000 millionth season of The Block.
This is Nathan, Nat, and Shaun
On
Nova 937.
It's 6:05. Nathan, Nat and Shaun. Happy Thursday, everybody.
Oh, we're all going to be millionaires after tonight.
all of
what
us?
we do, $100 million.
Sean,
See you tomorrow.
Nathan.
See you tomorrow, Shaun.
where did you get your ticket from?
I haven't got it yet. I've got it yet today.
Yeah.
Where are you going to get it from?
Very interesting. I will get one up at Melville Plaza, I
yeah.
think, Nat.
Sure.
That's been the closest I've had of winning, and there's one in Palmyra that I go to.
People in Melville and Palmyra are doing quite well, though. It's not very lotto-y.
There's been a person in Dalkeith win before.
Yeah, well, one from Melville when Shaun had bought it on that day. So, you know.
What do you reckon? People in Kalgoorlie are just...
Yeah.
Money is just... Well, it's not coming from the sky because it's coming out of the ground, but
Yes.
they're winning. What are you talking
They're
about?
minted and they're still
They're winning
winning.
all the time.
Yeah, but we don't. Like, they dig the gold up, they don't get to keep it.
But they're paid all right, don't worry.
Yeah,
Cost of
absolutely.
living up there's a bit.
Cost of living, mate. They're
Come
minted
on.
everywhere.
Yeah.
I mean,
Anyway,
everyone in
I'd be so
Kalgoorlie.
excited, wouldn't it? I mean, come on. And watch, someone will win the whole thing. Someone will win the whole thing.
The last couple big ones like this, someone has won.
Yeah. Although
$100 million.
there's been some big syndicates have won as well.
Oh,
You know,
who cares about how big a syndicate? If you win 100,
remember all the gym goers? That
Yeah,
was
I
a
know.
beautiful story.
there's always someone who doesn't put in, who
Yeah.
gets left out.
I know.
Then they want to take you to court.
10 years later, you're murdered while you're riding your jet ski out in front of your mansion.
That's why we don't. That's why we don't go into any arrangements. It's just safer.
Because we know that
I've
we know that
publicly
you'll be
said-
shooting from the shore, Sean.
There are no deals on the table, Shaun. Just
I
so you
will
know,
be.
I've said it publicly.
For great deals and cheeky getaways, whatif.com has just the place.
Yeah, winter hideaway is great, but bring on spring!
Jump on the What If app to book hotels, apartments, holiday rentals, and more.
What if it's Aussie for travel?
Hey, I just wanted to quickly say that we were on Studio 10 yesterday,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
An amazing offer that we never thought we would get.
Yeah. Not one person's brought it up to me. You know why? Because no one watches it. That's true. That's a fact.
They do, but what if you want to like get that face glue and make sure it looks younger? And then as soon as you smile, it cracks. They've got some great stuff. Anyway, when we were doing that cross,
Yes.
they said before, and we said, who are we speaking to? Because the reason why we're doing it is because
Yes.
Tristan McManus
Yes.
had come in here and, obviously went, I had fun with these guys, let's get them on the show. So Tristan wasn't there. So they said, you're speaking to Angela, Barry and Jess. And during the whole thing, we knew Angela Bishop. We're pretty sure we knew who Barry
Well,
was.
they told us it was Barry Dubois.
Yeah, we didn't know who Jess was. So Sean's mouthing in front of the camera to me, who's Jess? And I'm like, they can see us. And
Who's bloody Barry
so
for
I
that
went
matter?
through the whole thing thinking it could have been Jessica Rowe.
Oh,
But it was Jess Eva,
from
who used to be on the block.
Because don't you feel like in this day and age of technology and Zoom and FaceTime, you would have a screen where you can see the
Yes.
people that you're talking to?
yeah,
No.
absolutely.
The
Yeah,
answer was
that
no, we didn't.
confusing, yeah.
Anyway.
And I'm glad I confused you. Yes.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun in podcast form.
I want to talk about walking.
Yeah.
I like it when I do it, I just don't do it much.
I remember how amazed you were when we did the show from the streets when we walked to work for Walk to
so
Work Day.
nice, Nat.
And yeah, you were like, you had just come out of a bunker where you'd been for 20 years,
Yeah.
and you were like, oh my God,
Like
look at
Kimmy
this.
Schmidt.
Look, there's trees and birds and sunlight, and it's all amazing. Look at us walking down the street. Like it was just like a newfound freedom for you.
Yeah, I don't like webs because being taller, I collect a lot of webs.
A lot of webs.
You're not 7 foot though.
No.
No, but I
Imagine
get
how
the
Shaun
6'3"
Darcy
webs.
goes.
Sean, I get the 6'3" webs. You don't know about the 6'3" webs,
No,
so
I don't.
shut up.
I don't.
This chick, she is travelling over in Europe with her male friend.
Oh, like
Yes,
like
They're just
everybody
mates.
else.
They're just
Oh my
mates.
God.
Yeah, unbelievable. So she's having a great time, but she's been loading up TikToks of something that's unusual that people are calling out and saying, you are travelling with a narcissist. Watch your back.
So they're not a couple, they're just
No,
mates,
they're
right?
just mates.
Right.
The thing is, he walks in front of her. And my dad does that. Is
he a narcissist too?
Oh, huge. So dad walks in front, but like this guy's next level. He's like 15 metres up the road.
He's in a rush.
Away from her. And she's going like, I don't get what's going on. Anyway, so people are saying it's a trait that you need to watch out for because he's not like protecting you from something.
No, but they're not a couple.
Yeah, I know. But like if you're travelling with someone, maybe travel with them.
Well, they're going to the same place.
Yeah,
Well, they can be together when they get there.
Yes.
Some people have said, no, this isn't because of this person's a narcissist. These are a lot of other fast walkers. I have to concentrate in order to walk slow. It doesn't feel natural to me. This other person says, my sister does this. She's not actually walking faster than me. She's just maintaining a 10-metre distance.
So she bolts out to 10 metres in front, then maintains the same pace.
She said it's weird. She goes, she's just independent to a fault. As other persons commented, I don't think slow people have any idea how difficult it is for people who are used to walking fast to slow down for them. In my case, at least, it's an ingrained habit from decades of walking everywhere and trying to get endless, boring, repetitive journeys over and done with as quick as possible.
Yeah, so they're striders. So it's the dawdlers versus the striders, essentially.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, this other person says here, I'm not a sign of narcissism. I walk fast and I always feel like I'm in a race. Hence why I'm not good in traffic.
When you just subconsciously race somebody on the other side of the road who's going there in the same direction as you, and you're like, they don't know they're in a race, but you know they're in a race. And then when you beat them, it's like...
Yeah.
I'm always in trouble with this, but I find that
we're always walking too fast or too slow?
Walking too fast.
What?
But I'm going to bring this up to you in a second. But I'm always in trouble with me. Oh, you walk too fast. You leave me behind. But I'm in a rush. We all need to go somewhere. So we're going to the footy. We need to get an Optus Stadium. We normally need to be somewhere, or I do in particular. And Megan will just saunter around. And in my mind, and I'm just getting there. We're going to get there.
Is it a shoe thing? Is she wearing uncomfortable shoes?
Well, she's probably wearing heels
yeah.
I
So
feel-
that factors
She's not wearing
into
flats.
it.
I sometimes feel sorry for my dad because my dad says to me whenever we're walking together, he goes, what are you on The Amazing Race? And he tells me to slow down. But then on the flip side, he's got Mum.
Yes.
Mum is a super slow walker to the point where we've brought it up. It's called Marlene's Bullshit Tours.
Yeah,
where
no, but also she's got new knees and knees
she
and
does.
hips,
But this is even before that. When we were in Shanghai, actually, you're right, and she had to get her knees done at that time. So Mum was going really, really slow in Shanghai, and we were saying, oh, Mum, Marlene, walk faster, and Mum's, finger signs, whatever, you stop complaining. As we're doing that, so we're walking up a hill, right? So it was a bit of a struggle for Mum. But as we're walking up that hill, an old man, he would have been about 90, an old Chinese man,
just powered past
like
her.
a solo bin on his back. And he just walked straight past Mum up a hill. And we've just looked at her. Anyway, it was very funny.
I love that. In Bali, they do it all the time. When you do that whitewater rafting, these women from the villages who are in their 60s, 70s are carrying the boat on their head, and they're going up the centre flight, and they're burning past everyone.
It's like the Sherpas, isn't it? Carrying all the mountaineers gear up faster.
But Nat,
so
we were
in
in
Canberra
trouble all the time for being a fast walker in my house. But when we were in Canberra all together, I found myself at the back of the pack with Malcolm. Malcolm's our engineer here, and me and him were just... And I was trying to walk fast.
So what we were doing...
guys were just like, I couldn't close
We'd
the
finished
gap.
the show. We walked down to the Lake Burley Griffin. We're walking along it to get to where we were going to have breakfast or lunch, I suppose, by then. Yeah. And we've just... I don't know. To me, we were just...
We're just walking.
It was like a brisk walk. But it's like there was no reason to walk slower because there was nothing to see. We were just walking along on a path next to the lake. And you thought... Sean's like, oh, my God, you girls walk so fast. And I was like, what?
Yeah, no, honestly, because I was with Malcolm and I just thought, we better catch up. Couldn't bridge the gap.
We want to talk about this because I know it's super annoying when you have one in your life, and I don't know whether it's the fast walker in your life or it's the slow walker in your life.
It's the disparity that's the issue.
Yes, talking about fast walkers and slow walkers, and we're going to give someone something great. They're going to get tickets for them and three mates to the NRL doubleheader at Optus Stadium this Saturday.
That's going to go off.
4 teams, 2 games, one massive day for rugby. Tickets go through Ticketmaster. But we are talking about the world of fast and slow walkers. Are you one? Do you have one in your life?
Is this a difficulty for you?
Hi, Jan.
Hi, how you going?
Good, Jan. Now, who is is it a fast walker or a slow walker? What are we talking about?
So I'm the slow walker because I'm only 4'11".
Oh,
so my stride
honey.
is smaller than anyone else's.
Yes.
So I'm always the last.
Yeah. So you're walking at the same speed, essentially. You're taking as many steps as everybody else, but you're just lagging behind because you physically can't go faster.
I physically can't go because my stride isn't big enough to go any further.
It's a problem,
So,
Jan.
Jan, if we were to go for a walk together, I'm 6'3", right? And from your estimate, if we went for a walk together the same distance, the same time, would you double your steps to mine? Is that
100%, yeah. 100%. I would double. So I'd be knackered by the time you'd finish.
Your little legs.
It's good for your fitness because you're always basically running whenever you're with somebody.
It always looks like you're just running late for a meeting, doesn't it, Jan? Is it? How is it in the world being a slow walker because your little legs?
It's hardcore because my husband walks quite quickly, and my kids always sort of slow behind with me, so they don't feel sorry for me.
Yeah.
Jen, so I don't look like a loner.
Yeah.
So you're 4 foot, what was it?
4'11".
4'11". How tall's your husband?
5'6".
Oh, okay.
Okay, so he's a little bit like an inch taller than me.
So he's not tall, but he's taller than me. Everyone's taller than me. Even my kids are taller than me now. I'm the smallest in the family.
When you are quite short growing up, do people just pick you up all the time?
Yeah, and put pints on your head in the pub. And
Hey, beautiful. Put a coaster on top, hopefully.
I bet it's funny the first time, and then it's like, this again.
Yeah, it is.
And the people that do it's the first time they've done it, so they think it's hilarious. And you're like,
yeah, of course. Yeah, and it's not fun in the supermarket because I can never reach anything.
Yeah.
Oh, honey. I wouldn't put a bee on your head. I'd put like a photo frame and use it as a mantle or a nice clock.
Candle mat.
A nice clock.
Thank you, Jan. Try to keep up. Danielle's in Swanview. Hello.
Hi, how are you guys?
Yeah, great, Danielle. Is there somebody that you have to deal with who's a fast or a slow walker?
When we were younger, yes. So my older brother, he's always been quite tall, 6 foot from the age of 15 older.
Yeah.
And me and my mum, we're both quite short. So again, little strides, little legs. And he was always quicker than us walking. So when we do our daily walks around town at night time, just exercising, whenever he would see someone out practicing their speed walking, he'd be on the other side of the road racing them because he just couldn't handle them walking faster than him.
Yeah, so he needed to be the fastest. And he was in, in imaginary races with people.
Yeah. He wouldn't only just keep up with them, he would actually walk like them as well.
That's taking it to the next level.
So he'd start mimicking them. So if they had a limp, he'd have a limp.
So you're breaking up, Danielle?
Your phone was just breaking up. What were you saying?
We just couldn't help ourselves but laugh. He's such a big man walking like these people.
I think it's great. The racing's great. The mimicing's better.
That's next level, isn't it? Thanks, Danielle. Melissa's in Yanchep. Hello.
Hi, good morning, guys. How you doing?
Good, Mel. Do you have to deal with a fast walker in your life?
Yeah, from the days of, walking. My mum is a nurse, so it's in her. She's a very, very fast walker. Anytime me and my sister would go to Lakeside Joondalup with her, before all the renovations happened, she would constantly just be walking off, and me and my sister in our own little world. And next thing, she was gone. We didn't know where she went. So it was a frequent visit for us to the information desk or...
They always lost children because your mum just power walked away from you.
Did they know? Did the centre know you girls well, did they?
They knew us very well, and Siobhan, Melissa and Olivia, they're waiting for you.
Again.
And it was still very fast walker. Last year she was walking around the house a bit too quick and fell over and fractured her arm. And she was told she needs to slow down.
But she physically can't.
She can't. She's on call all the time.
Even with a fractured arm, no, you can't slow that woman down.
Yeah.
Okay, that is so
And the information ladies know your godmother.
Isn't it hilarious?
Yeah.
Because stereotypically, your mother's the one that stays with you and makes sure you're protected.
Yes, that's right. And also she's a nurse, so she's inherently a caring person, but she's also a woman on a mission.
It's a very busy woman.
To be honest, I reckon your entire childhood, your mum's been trying to shake you girls. And you girls have kept on finding her. Oh, my
honestly,
God.
Nice work, Mel. Thank you.
Oh, Oh, Mel, you've got a couple of tickets to go and check out the doubleheader at Optus Stadium this
awesome.
Saturday. And in fact, it's tickets for 4 people.
Yeah.
4 teams, 2 games, 1 massive day of rugby. Tickets through Ticketmaster.
Thank you, fast walking mum. Good on you, Mel. Thank you.
This is a podcast of Nathan, Nat and Shaun.
We come together 'cause solar opposites attract. For a low weekly fee, get solar plus battery installed with no big upfront costs. Why wait for big savings, WA? Search Pleco now.
It is time for a round of solar opposites. All our contestants need to do is give us the opposite of the word that we provide, and they could win $1,000 cash.
Heather, how does that sound to you?
That sounds amazing.
Maze bowls.
What would you spend $1,000 of free money on, Heather?
Probably a weekend away.
Lovely.
Brad reckons that is rubbish. Don't you,
True,
Brad?
Brad?
I've never heard such rubbish in all my life.
Yeah. What would you do $1,000, Brad? Straight on the
Probably
tables?
go on a holiday.
Yeah, you're right, Brad. She doesn't know how to spend it.
Just not with Heather.
She can't be trusted.
All right, here's what's going to happen. We'll give you a word. If you think you know what the opposite of that word is, buzz in with your name. If you get it right, you take the point for that round. Get it wrong, we move on to the next one. There are 7 rounds. Are we clear?
Oh, they're clear.
Let's test
Yeah.
your buzzers. Heather?
Heather.
Brad?
Brad.
Working well.
All right, let's
Here
see
we
how
go.
we go. Your first word is major.
Brad.
Heather.
Brad?
Minor.
Brad's on the board, everybody. 1-0.
Bad start.
Yes, Brad.
Ooh.
Yes, Brad.
Yeah.
Next
Okay.
word, everybody.
What?
Score check, please.
Brad leads 1-0.
Thank you.
Still.
Score check that.
Heather's losing. 0-1.
Oh, jeez.
What a way to look at it. Second word. Separate.
Separate.
Brad.
Heather.
Brad?
Together.
Yes, we'll pay that. Brad leads 2-0, everybody. Brad leads 2-0. Okay.
What's the score?
Brad 2, Heather 0.
What's Heather?
Still 0.
Okay.
Don't worry, Heather. You're going to come good. All right, here we go. This is round 3.
She's on 0 though.
The word is wide.
Brad.
Heather.
Brad.
Narrow.
Brad, Brad, this is the game.
Brad.
This is the one that this is where your strengths in life lie.
What if this is why you exist, Brad?
Yeah.
To take this game
I've been
to
doing
the
it all
international
week and
stage.
I've been good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
you've been good. Self-assessed.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Some would say he's been the best.
I have a purpose in life.
Yeah,
do.
that's
Well
this,
done,
and
Brad.
this is it. Brad, one more,
Come on, Heather.
and you will take it out.
Wow.
So, Heather, it's now or never. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Heather,
Okay.
you should be empowered more to strive for women after the Barbie movie. You know what I mean? So this is for all women, Heather. For all women.
Go Ken.
No, go Ken. Go Ken.
Yeah, we've been downtrodden too long, Brad.
Yep.
All right, here's your word. Answer.
Brad.
Heather.
Brad.
Question.
Brad started, everybody. That's an unassailable
Oh,
lead.
Heather.
4-0.
Drop your dacks, run around the pool table, Heather. That's
Brad.
an absolute pasting.
Brad, you've scored $1,000 cash, all thanks to Pleco Energy. Take yourself on that little vacay.
Excellent. And can't believe I've been good all week and I'm got
Brad,
through and
Brad.
I'm going to be crap.
Brad,
But
no. Brad, you are the best, I would say, in Perth. And you can hang your hat off that.
See, my wife's wrong. She reckons I'm useless.
Yeah, no, you're not. You're not. You
Sean
proved
told me. Sean said there's so many wives out there that are wrong about so many things. He tells me all the time.
I do.
And yours is one of them.
There's one in Victon, I know that.
Brad, congratulations. Guess what, everybody? We're doing it again tomorrow, and you know where we're going to be? We're going to be in Wellard.
I know.
Right.
What are we doing there?
We are heading to Kwinana-rama to be shown around by Roger Cook. It's all powered by our mates at Pleco, but if you want to come down and join us at the Wellard...
I will be there
Do
from 6 till 8 p.m. Imagine. We're doing a shift at the Wellard after the show. From 6 till 8 a.m, pop in, say hello, grab a coffee on the way to work, hang out for a little bit, and
Free
then
coffee.
after 8 we're going to pick up Roger from his private residence.
Yes.
Big mistake, Roger.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
The Block new series premieres this Sunday at 7 o'clock on Channel 9. The host, as we know, for all the years is Scott Cam, who joins us now. Morning, Scotty.
Morning, guys. How are you?
Yeah, wonderful, Scotty.
Hey, Scotty. So, have you done the count? How many houses and apartments in total has the block done so far?
Oh, well, I'd say 25, about 90.
Is that nearly... What's a suburb?
Well,
you can have a small suburb of about 90 homes, couldn't you?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it could be a small suburb.
You've built a small suburb. Do you think maybe planning for the next, however many years, you just buy a patch of land and build a suburb, and every year
somebody has to make a bus stop
add to it? What do you think? That's a good idea.
I'm planning on, buying a bus, and around Melbourne, I'm going to do block tours with a microphone.
Yes, it's a great idea.
You can drive around Melbourne for half a day, and go to all the different blocks.
Yeah. My
good.
cousin lives around the. She lives in Melbourne, and she lives around the
ones near Chapel Street.
Near Chapel Street, Paran. Yeah, she lives near there.
Oh yeah, the blocks are gone.
Yes.
The blocks are gone.
Yeah.
Well, this one, Scotty, you've taken over a whole heap of 1950s houses, which we've seen. So you had to purchase 5 in a street called Charming Street. Which just sells.
I know.
Just sells,
what an
it?
address!
But here's the thing:
did 5 different nanas go missing?
How do you get a deal done with 5 houses in a row? That must take a hell of a lot of time.
Well, it's quite amazing actually. I think the neighbours are getting together these days because this has happened twice, and the neighbours get together and they all just say, let's get together and sell to the block, because they had 5 houses, all built in the 1950s, all unrenovated. And all original, which was quite amazing. And so we dressed them up as if Nana had moved out.
Yes.
And you inherited it. And then you had to turn it into you've got to turn it into the 2023 version. And we put another story on top, so that makes it even more difficult. Ooh. So they all turn out to be incredible homes.
Hey, Scotty, this is just a question about building sites, right? So there's one been next door to me for 4 or 5 years now. And we've
4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The wheels are turning slowly here in WA, Scotty.
Yeah, mate. Do you know?
We're not on the block schedule.
Do you know here in WA, they've done the math. It takes longer to build a house here in WA than it took to build Disneyland. Isn't that insane?
That is insane, mate.
So,
and is that council issues?
Oh well. Next door, it's a
lack of
different
trades
thing.
a lot.
And next door as well, it was 4 different blocks. It was a 1 block, and they consolidated into 4. So it's just been continuous building for that whole time. But there is a couple that arrive every now and then, and it's when there are bricks out the front, and their bricks have been thrown into the sand pit, so there's sort of leftover bricks. And this couple comes around. We've noticed them for years, and then every time there's bricks, they come and grab some bricks and they put them into their car. And
so they're building their own house.
So
out of discarded bricks. Now, Scotty, just because someone's thrown something in a rubbish pile on a building site, is that free game to take it, or do tradies sometimes go back in there and go, oh, wait, we threw a brick out yesterday, we can use it?
No, well, it is. If it's in the skip bin, you can come and take something out of the skip bin, no dramas at all.
Done.
And I am a bit of a brick collector.
Are you?
Because my wife says, well, you take all those bricks home for, what are you doing? I said, well, if I get enough bricks, I can build a house.
That's right. And they're $1 a pop. They're over $1 a pop, right?
He only needs 2 more.
Yeah. Absolutely. Tell us, Scotty, about Kyle and Leslie, our WA contestants.
Yeah, they're terrific. They're a little bit deer in the headlights when they arrived, but they came good. They ended up building a magnificent home. We had a launch the other night, and about 100 people went through. Quite a few people said they liked Kyle and Leslie's house, which is something to look out for.
We're really good here in WA, remember? Ronnie and Georgia.
Yeah.
Amazing
They're
stuff.
still going strong as. But there's a couple. Is there a couple from Queensland that we're looking out for to say that they're going to be, one's going to be a bit of work, perhaps?
Well, I tell you what, there's a couple of teams that form an alliance against the others.
Right.
And then all of a sudden the alliance breaks up. And then a new alliance forms.
Oh.
And there's another couple that says it how it is. And it all adds up to, a bit of drama.
No, drama on the block.
Surely, is there a cheating scandal this year, Scotty?
No
cheating scandal.
We'll go that one.
I might have missed it already.
I give them the schedule for the whole season.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So so they don't have to steal it. Okay, that's
however,
nice.
this year there's a murder, so it's going to be very interesting to see how that unfolds.
But we've got all really great new products. We've got great new design ideas.
Yeah.
The houses are amazing. The streetscapes, I've got all new products on them, which is amazing. It looks really terrific from the street.
Yeah,
and inside is amazing.
The price tags will be pretty expensive, Scott. Those price tags would be pretty next level, I would imagine.
Yeah. Look, I think so. I'm not, up with the medium house price in that area for that style of home. But yes, it's going to be a big family home, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, things like that. So, and in a good bayside suburb as well. So it's not going to be cheap.
Yeah.
But it'll be value for money, of course.
And remember, every year, one house has a Gaggenau fridge.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Old Gaggenau.
Yeah, exactly.
I've never touched a Gaggenau. I've never seen a Gaggenau in real life, but I know one thing. My life's not going to be complete until I have a Gaggenau.
Hey, Scott, can I ask you a question about, like, if somebody was, intending to apply to be on the block, what do you reckon the best skill to have? Like, if you, is it a tradie who can do some of the work themselves, or like I know that you've got an architect this year, or like an interior designer? What would be the ultimate teaming up to really do well in the block?
I think the budget is a real big issue.
Yeah,
number one. But we've had an accountant on the show last year, and he didn't do a good job on his budget. So maybe that doesn't work. Yeah. So I reckon a carpenter and an interior designer.
I agree with that.
I've got a better thing. How about this? How about a carpenter and a shoplifter? Because that person's going to keep the budget down.
Yes.
He's thinking outside the box.
Yeah.
We haven't had that couple yet, have we? Interesting.
A shoplifter / pickpocket.
And flogging money out of the other people's bank accounts.
Yes, that's right.
Don't know how they're doing it. It's amazing.
Some sort of quality embezzler. That's what we need. Scott, it's always a pleasure. We're looking forward to the new series and what you guys can do, because it is like a miracle watching what they do out of nowhere, and people painting in the middle of the night and crying. We love it.
Great to know that you're not quitting as well, Scott.
Yes.
Mate. That was just another digital myth that comes from where.
Yeah. Not until he's stolen enough bricks to build that house. So
and he's got 2 more left. 2 more.
Love your work, Scotty. Thanks, mate.
Bye, buddy.
Good on you guys.
Bye,
all right, Sunday, 7 o'clock on Channel 9. You can check it out.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
It's Nathan and Shaun's birthday.
Having the guys at your school might be safe, but enrolling the kids at State Swim will make them stronger and safer swimmers. Just in time for summer, head to stateswim.com.au.
Quick little shout out to our producer Amy's kids, Charlotte and James, who recorded that opener for us.
I know. They are huge stars.
Oh,
and
so cute.
we are getting the $8,000 invoice paid.
To you, not your parents.
Now let's talk
your mum's got heaps of money.
About Book Week. As we know, it's just a fun time for parents to come up with a costume for their kids. Or forget, in the case of Jeremy McGovern.
Now, can I say Jeremy McGovern's in the studio with us right now. Jeremy McGovern, you are the reason why we are doing Book Week at a school. Because it was when Hudson didn't get an outfit done.
Because, he didn't do it, did he? No, he didn't.
We're all over it this time.
Yeah, so when that happened, that was where I sparked up the idea and that we have to do something for Book Week. So you are the reason why a school is going to get $5,000.
Well,
and us doing our show from
I'm glad something good came out of Hudson missing his Book Week.
He's traumatised, but it's working well for us.
I'm glad.
We are coming to perhaps your school for Book Week. How good would that be?
It's going to be amazing. We'll broadcast live there. Nathan said it already, but we're going to come bearing a gift, which is $5,000.
We're going to be dressed up. We encourage parents to dress up. We will have a little bit of a competition to see who's the best dressed as a parent, or perhaps who's the saddest.
We've got prizes from State Swim. We've got a lot of stuff.
Special guests.
Now, in order to register, the registration has to come from the school. So get your teacher, get your principal to head to the Nova Player or to the Nathan, Nat and Shaun Instagram page, because there's a link in our bio there.
Maybe if you're really good kids, Jeremy McGovern, Uncle Jeremy, will come along and he will read you a story.
Dressed as Harry Potter.
Story time with Uncle Jeremy.
An audio book, because I'm a shocking reader.
No, you read live. You read live.
Oh, maybe I will.
And we'll choose the text.
I will.
Oh, yeah, great. Thanks, Nathan.
Be one of those big...
I see that there's this book everyone's talking about from Big W that might be interesting.
Yeah, it's called the dictionary.
No, it's got one part of the word in it.
All right, so nag your teacher to register, nag the principal,
Nag Jeremy McGovern if you see him.
Yeah, do whatever you need to do. And we could be at your school for Book Week.
This is the Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast. Wet your whistle.
Buckle in because Frothtown is back. August 18 and 19 at Claremont Showgrounds. Get your tickets now at froth.town.
Here we go. It's time to play Wet Your Whistle, where all you need to do is identify the tunes that today Shaun McManus and Jeremy McGovern are whistling for you. We've got two contestants on the line. Nikki's in Chidlow. Hi, Nikki.
Hi, how you going?
Great,
Nikki.
Nick.
We're just having some creative differences right now. Shaun's puzzled with one of the songs he's about to whistle.
No, you got the wrong lyrics.
I do not.
Yeah, you do, mate.
Nikki, are you good at identifying tunes that are barely being expressed?
No, I'm terrible.
Okay, this is really the game for you. And Michelle, you're Nikki's opponent. Good morning.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
Michelle, how are you at recognising tunes?
Oh, I'm pretty bad, I think.
Okay, well, this
I'll
could
give
be
it a go.
an epic battle to the bottom.
You're going to be all sorts here, Michelle.
Here's what's going to happen. Shaun and Gov are going to whistle things for you. We'll give you the category that you're looking out for. If you think you know the tune, buzz in with your name. You get it right, you take out that round. You get it wrong, we'll keep whistling. See if you can have a good crack. We might even give you a clue if you're lucky. Let's test your buzzers. Nikki?
Nikki.
Michelle?
Michelle.
Remember, you're playing for 2 tickets to Frothtown at Claremont Showgrounds, plus $1,000 cash.
Oh, not to be sneezed at, that's
All
for
right.
sure.
Shaun, you going first?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
So, the first thing we're doing is a song. One of your favourites, Shaun?
Yeah, this is a good one.
One of your favourites.
Okay, here we go.
I need one of those pitch perfect things.
Have you got it yet?
Yeah.
You need your pitch pipe?
Come on, let's go.
Hold on.
Anyone?
That was rubbish.
No idea.
No, I know what it is, and I have no idea.
Can I get some more?
Okay,
Start.
he's going to...
Yeah. Start right up here.
No, like the chorus. Go. Chorus, go.
Okay.
Oh, I know Nikki.
Yes, Nikki.
Is it Living on a Prayer?
Yes, Nikki. Yes, Nikki, it is.
Nikki, you are a genius.
Nikki. Well done. Nikki has shot out to a one.
I didn't even know if it was whistling. It sounded like it was tonal breathing.
All right, well, now it's Gov's turn.
Oh, wow, what a tough act to follow.
I know.
Gov, you're going to be really good at this.
So, and the category is?
The category, what Gov is singing, it is a movie theme song, so we just need to know the name of the movie.
Which is also the name of the song, as it turns out.
Don't have to give them all the clues.
We ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Okay.
Come on. Was that not good? Or was that...
Amy, what's wrong?
Oh, Amy can't recognise it.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Let's
Okay.
All right, go. Okay. You're going to need a clue.
Well, yeah, we'll give you a clue.
You're getting a clue. Ready?
Okay.
Bacon. Go.
Whistle again.
Whistle.
Nikki?
Yes, Nikki.
Is it Footloose?
Yeah! Nikki's brought it home out of nowhere.
I thought I absolutely nailed
Did you think this was your life now? Forever singing that?
I just thought I'm just going to shrink under this chair and die.
Nikki, you've nailed it. $1,000 cash and 2 tickets to Frostown at Claremont Showgrounds on Saturday, the 19th of August. That is all yours. Well played.
Oh,
well
glad
played.
you called, Michelle.
We got there in the end. More whistling tomorrow, everybody.
You're putting a little jaunty bit in there.
I thought I was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You were doing a little diddle-diddle in there, which is nice.
Yeah, I can sort of
A
do
little
that.
trill.
Well,
Yeah.
You
You're a
can.
very clear whistler, though. It was very, good tone.
What about the feeling, Gov, of when you put all of that into your work and no one's getting it?
Oh, that's demoralising.
You know what? It's a lonely place, isn't it?
Very lonely, especially when you're staring at me
Yeah.
with your mouth wide open, laughing.
If you want to see Shaun do this live tomorrow, we'll be doing it at the Wellard, where you can come down and get a free coffee and join us and experience it in the flesh.
I'm getting worse.
You are. You're
As
getting
the week
very
goes
bad.
on, you
good.
really suck big time.
Yeah, Frosttown are angry. They're really angry.
Nathan, Nat, and Shaun podcast.
Felt like my eyes were closed last night at about 7:03. Power went out.
It did.
Worse,
it went out, absolutely.
Had you done everything you needed to for the night?
I was getting changed in the bathroom. So when the power went out, complete darkness, no pants on.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, this is a bit confronting.
I know.
Oh, it's the same now.
Oh, is that bad for you, Shaun?
You're in my bathroom with no pants on again.
When you were FaceTiming me, anyway, that's the whole... No, but I was.
Were you okay, though? Because your doodle's famously scared of the dark.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, no, not really. No,
It was, so I hadn't cooked dinner yet, and then it's the floundering around trying to find candles, and because I went, do I have a torch other than my phone? My phone was in a different room, so I had to go and find my phone, then light candles, and luckily I've got a gas stove, so that I could cook. Although it's got electric ignition, but so luckily I had the little fire starter thing, so I could cook. But in the dark by candlelight.
Do you guys not have your blackout stuff in the same area? I've got power banks for my devices. I've got 4. And I've got camping lights, little camp torch lights there.
You live for an Armageddon. You're ready.
I do. You're a prepper.
The Acopolis.
You're a doomsday prepper.
Yeah,
so I have those things, but not in one place. So I knew where the power bank was. That was in the bag I took to Melbourne on the weekend. So I had to go and find that. So I was good for charge-wise. That was still charged.
I could have bought you over some dehydrated food now.
Yes. Well, no, I could cook.
So I had doomsday box.
I was able to make satay chicken, but by candlelight.
Yeah.
Candlelight. Yeah.
Was that just getting a KFC drumstick and ramming in some peanut butter?
I mean, it wasn't too far from that. I had to prepare feed the dog and the cat as well. And then the cat's looking at me like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Just turn the light on. I'm like, can't.
Yeah, ours is funny like that too, because I was about to get in the shower, so and then everything went out. So I'm yelling at Lachlan to go out and check the meter box, because I just thought something might have skitched out. And anyway, went out there. He's like, I don't even know what I'm looking for. And I was just trying to explain to him,
hilarious.
one of the buttons might be down and all the rest of them up.
I tell you what, you feel really great when you know other people don't have power and you have it.
I was looking around the street. There was a few cars going up and down the road, but a lot of people started doing their torches and whatnot.
Yes.
But then seeing some of the kids doing their homework with their torches, just using their phone. And my young guy, Ollie, yells out to me at some stage, and he asked me where his power cord is, because he'd think I'd stolen his phone power cord. And I just had to yell out to him.
You can't plug it in, mate.
With a few swear words. It doesn't work, you idiot,
Yeah, and also I'm pretty sure did you buy that power cord?
Yeah, so it's yours.
Yeah, they just come and steal it.
I didn't get, I had all the power, all of it.
They reckon there were 20,000 homes out last night. Over 5,000 in our area. Yeah.
The wind.
And I did think it was very strong wind last night. The wind was so strong, right, that I've never experienced this before, but it was probably for an hour or so. It was constant, like the whistling of a kettle that was going through my windows. So that's all I had.
Ours was banging around. I didn't even walk down the side of the house because I know things have been smashed over, but I don't really want to know about it.
Yeah, it was pretty full on. So we survived, everybody, thank goodness. But what did you have to do in the dark last night? Are you one of those 20,000 homes?
Yeah, if you didn't have any power, we'd love to hear from you. I would love to hear from someone. Did
you have pants on when you...
I would love to hear from someone who was frustrated as my parents were when they lost power just the last time, and they lost power and next door had power.
Oh, yeah. When you're on, because somebody is on the boundary, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is me.
When you've
isn't it?
got, and then and I just said, don't you just go and knock on us and just can
have an extension
just
cord?
look at them needy with an extension cord. Can I have some power, please? Plug it in. Well, we're going to give somebody $150 to spend at Autobar Mechanical. How about that?
That's nice.
Autobar Mechanical putting the service back into service centres. Google Autobahn today. But how many people last night were out with that?
With 20,000 homes, I reckon. So,
all right, let's see if we can find some of that 20,000 to give us a call.
Rebecca Lancelin got hit pretty hard. Hi, Beck.
Hi, how you going?
Yeah, we heard people lost their roofs and everything in Lancelin.
Yeah, did you have a fun
they
time?
did.
What happened?
Oh, it was pretty bad. Yeah, no, last night just cooking dinner, halfway through it, and the power went off, and had to look for a torch to finish off my chicken burritos that I was cooking.
No. See, this is the thing. I have an electric oven and stovetop.
Yeah.
So, so if I'm half cooking something, then that's
going to stay half cooked.
That's going to stay half cooked.
Well, lucky we had gas hot plates, so I could finish it with my torch, and had our dinner. So not too bad, but it was pretty bad in Lancelin.
Yeah.
We lost half a wooden gate down the side of our house. Yeah.
Well, just got blown off, Rebecca.
Yeah, it did. I just went looking after dinner, looking around the place.
Did you
and
find it?
Half of ours. Yes, it was. Well, actually, it was actually stuck to our fence. the half that fell off. So
I was going to say, because say I've never been in a scenario where I've had all of the wind blows one of my possessions away. Do you then have to go looking for the possession and get it back? Sean?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Because you see trampolines flying off
Yes,
in the
you
air.
do.
And I suppose trampolines, what are they? They're a few $100.
Yeah, I know, but also, are you then liable for the damage?
I know,
they do?
yeah.
You're like, no, it's not mine.
Hopefully the bouncy bit just gets someone in the head and knocks them into the ground. Bang, 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 like a nail.
Oh, thanks, Beck. Adam's in Gilderton. Hello, Adam.
Hello, how you going?
Good, Adam. Bit stormy last night, Adam, especially up Gilderton way as well. What happened?
Well, I was driving back from Perth and got a phone call from the missus saying that the power's gone out and that, and they've got nothing, so I bring the torches out my car, power bank.
Yes.
And then the missus goes to me, Mum's house is leaking. So I've gone up to the granny flat out the back and up on the roof trying to fix the leak in the wind and the rain.
In that weather?
Adam, my God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Adam, this reminds me of my childhood. We had a leaky roof. Actually, you know what? I'm really glad to hear someone's got a leaky roof these days because I don't hear it enough. So ours was just a series of buckets throughout the house that you'd have to dodge. And then during big storms like that, I remember this one night that my dad was away for work and Mum got my brother and I up on the roof and it was stormy weather.
Holding coat hangers.
Lightning, everything, with hammers and buckets and nails. And we were crying because we didn't want to be there. And Mum was screaming, "Hand me another nail!" And she's on there like, no. To be honest, that was a very traumatic night for me. And also, if it was to happen these days, Nelly, you'd have your children taken off.
You would.
Yeah,
for sure.
Getting them up there in a lightning storm.
Well, I think she was trying to get rid of you. It's like, I'm done with these kids. Set them on the roof with a golf
It just
club.
reminds me of the movie The Perfect Storm, you know, when the water's gushing in and Mum's got a hammer.
We're glad you survived, Adam. Andrew's in Kelmscott. Hello.
G'day, guys. How are you?
Good, Andrew. Have you got blackout experience, Andrew?
Yeah, we kind of a bit different to a couple of years ago when we had the really hot Christmas, New Year, 44, 42. So we live up at Kelmscott, base of the hills. We had a power outage for about 16 hours.
Oh, God.
So we just bought about $800 for seafood, friends coming over Boxing Day. And being a chef, all had to go in the bin. Western Power were like, oh, there's a bird on the wire. Well, and we got an extra $80 compensation.
$80?
Oh, Andrew.
We didn't pay for the $800.
Oh.
Seafood, prawns, sprays. And some of the houses in the Kalamunda Hills region were actually out for 3 days.
Oh, that is unbelievable.
So, and trying to get some compensation back when on the power grid we are in Kelmscott, we've had power outages 2 times a year for the last 20 years, and then you get told it's the bird on a wire.
Bird on a wire.
Like,
did you find that bird and eat it?
It would have been a quail on the top of the Barbie, I reckon.
Yeah, exactly. One bird brings the whole system down.
I mean, there was one lady up at Kalamunda that was out of power for 3 days.
Come on.
When you had 42, 43, 44 back to back to back, mid to high 40s. And
that's
that
horrendous.
Just doesn't cut it.
If that was one bird, that was Big Bird with bolt cutters.
Yeah,
that is not like, I'm sorry, a budgie
I
did
think
not
it must
do
have
that.
been the size. It must have been the size of pluck a duck.
Exactly.
100%.
Oh my God.
Good on you, Andrew. Thank you.
Andrew, we're going to swing you $150 to spend at Autobarn Mechanical.
Oh,
Get that
that's
into you,
nice.
mate. Bit of compensation.
Bit of compensation. Nice work.
It's the Nathan, Nat and Shaun podcast.
We're out of here tomorrow on the show. Of course, we're going to be live from Kwinana. Come and join us at the Wellard between 6 and 8. We'll give you a free coffee.
Free coffee, free coffee.
If you are a Kwinana local and you are super proud of the area and you want to pop into the Wellard and tell us all about it,
Yeah.
I mean, you know what? It's the only day we're going to let Kwinana shine.
That's true.
Like, seriously, like if you want to pump up Kwinana, tomorrow's the day.
If you've got a hot tip about you in Kwinana, you've got to go and do this.
Yeah.
Let us know.
We're in particular looking, because we know there's a lot of industrial area around there. We're looking for one of those really just awesome industrial milk bars or lunch bars that have something great there that everyone goes to.
Someone gave us a tip about a sausage roll at a butcher. Which is good to know. Good to know.
These businesses need to be open during breakfast hours, though, because we'll send the Casanovas to go and bring us back some food. They can go foraging.
Well, Roger Cook will be taking us around.
Yes,
Hopefully, he takes us to one of those places. He's pretty. He's pretty confident he's going to take us to an industrial area, and we're going to have a good time. Not sure about that, Roger.
Oh, what do you mean? He said it's the
It's the pinnacle.
It's what is it? The Royal Show. The Royal Show.
The Royal Show
Alley. What's it called?
Sideshow
Alley of Kwinana, they say.
Hello, Ross.
Hi, Ross.
Hey guys, just googled best things in Kwinana.
Yep.
Wells Park came up, 4.4 stars. Also at 4.4 stars. Good Sammy head office. Good Sammy's head office.
Oh, really?
4.4 stars.
Renowned.
The
Their head office is
mothership
amazing.
is there.
It's like a
Who is ranking? Who is giving a rating to the head office?
That's number 3. That's number 3.
Wow, okay.
That's good.
Could be a long day.
Yeah.
Banana Hut, man. Let's do it.
Nathan, Nat and Shaun is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.